And then you guys, it was like a group decision for you two to just come out here to make music videos, or like were you guys planning on producing or directing, or like what was kind of the?
Yeah, we were all in college at the time. We're kids, and you're not really thinking everything through fully, I guess. But there was 5 of us. Boston's a super limited market. Like the biggest video budget, we're getting like $800. We're breaking our back, and you're not gonna make a living off that. And I pretty much just like put an ultimatum out in group chat and told everyone like I'm dropping out of college. I'm going to LA. I'm taking the company, and anyone who comes out, you're taking it serious. Anyone not, you're out. That was like my my entourage moment, I guess.
Yeah. But everybody like, I feel like me and Gal kind of had a different approach. Everybody was like very like school, the path, I'm gonna graduate, I'm gonna get a job, and that's exactly
we were more
what
all
happened.
In, for sure.
Yeah, and that's what happened to all of them. They just have a nice job today, live in the suburban. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that, I feel like we just kind of.
And we're all still friends.
Yeah. We just took the more like radical route, which was pretty crazy at the time. And I remember our friends being like, this one exact friend was like, "What are you guys doing?" I was like, what are you doing? Like, you sure this? Like, it's not gonna work. And like today, I always, when I talk to him, I'm like, what's up? We made it happen somehow. It was definitely a group. Not everybody was about it. That's the way I'll say it.
Yeah.
So what was it like when you guys got to LA? Like, were you guys straight into producing videos, or were you guys like directing? What was that kind of like?
We were lost. Like absolutely lost.
I didn't know what a producer was. I didn't know like what a crew looked. I had no understanding. He knew more than me, and our approach was like Instagram, reach out.
Lopes was DMing people saying, "I'll come clean up trash on set."
Yeah,
which was a good intro.
Nice.
That's how I got my first like in. I said I got to a point. I'm like, I'm sick of these like, hey, this is blah. I would love to come, because like. Today, my position, when people reach out to me like that, it's like you kind of look at it not in a disrespectful sense, but it's like if you're gonna reach out to someone, have either like some sort of touch. And I think
we get a million of those DMs. You gotta stand out somehow.
Yeah. I said, y'all come clean the floor, and then the producer
just an aggressive intro.
He's like, clean what? And I said, bro, I will do whatever it takes. And he gave me my first opportunity, and I think that's how I kind of like showed up on set. And actually, it's funny. My first.
That was Suj.
That was Suj.
Want to shout out Suj.
Shout out Suj
for putting our entire career
My
on.
first job was with Matt Alonso.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Everyone know Matt Alonso, and he posted it, and I don't. To me, I wasn't trying to do behind the scenes, but it was like kind of what he was asking for, and I went and I maybe I held the camera for like 2 hours, and I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm gonna like pick up the trash and move things around, and that was my first like actual job on set, and like seeing like and it was a YBN Amir at the time, like a tiny set, but like from that shoot, I was like, oh, there's a producer, there's a director, there's like a production assistant.
That was the first time you've seen a shoot at that level with different
we had no
apartments and
concept
stuff.
of it. I literally have a Snapchat that comes up every year. We shot like some student film at our house right before we left, and it's Lopes with like an easy rig. We didn't even know what an easy rig was at the time, but we were like, yo, this is crazy. And there's like a video on Lopes just like flexing with it on,
Seen an Alexa Mini for the first time, I was like, bro, this is the real deal, what I mean?
Yeah. We had no concept of like a tear deck and like a director's monitor. Like we didn't realize you could send feed across like that. We just thought you had to look through the camera, and that was it.
Whoa. This man right here, as we progressed into this film world, Gal had the most bootleg like setups. Like it was like he would buy this transmitter with this thing, and like we had an Ursa Mini, and like
this was when the Blackmagic like 4.6K Ursa just come out, and the cards, like the CFast cards, were super expensive for it, and like we had no money. So there's like some terrible workaround where you could get like a hard wire out of it, and then just like attach like a real SSD hard drive on the back of the camera. It was. I should find a photo and send it to you guys. It was terrible. It was like one of those YouTube things.
Yeah. Those are fun though to do, kind of like jerry rig.
It was super jerry rigged.
No,
sure.
but here's the thing though: the amount of money we spent on these
to try to make
rigs,
it work.
We could have just bought a tear deck.
It would have been just faster.
Yeah,
that's true. Wait, so what year was this when you guys are like first kind of working on shoots and stuff?
This is our 5th year now. So 2019 was when we moved out to LA.
Yeah, January 2nd and January 3rd.
Yeah.
Because I think when I first met you guys, I was still living in San Francisco. I think this was like 5, 6 years ago. and I think you guys came to the Bay for a shoot.
Yeah.
Right. And you guys are doing. I think I was gaffing that one, and I was like, oh, what are you guys' roles? And you guys didn't even know. You're just like, oh, we're just here to do whatever.
Maybe Damien Sandoval probably.
No.
I think it was
DK.
Adrian. Was
Oh,
it Adrian?
OMG Adrian. Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
No, it was Adrian, and it was the
Toby.
DP
Toby,
Toby.
yeah,
Toby. I almost killed someone on that set. I forgot about that. I don't know if I should even say
Bro,
this.
that was a crazy week actually. Me and Gal drove there,
guys-
and we drove back. And bro, I remember like I'm falling asleep, we're pulling the road, sleep. Then he took and bro, I went to a Trippie Red shoot the next day with Blank Square.
Oh.
That was like Chris,
damn,
the director's
crazy.
like first big video.
Yeah.
I think, was that Trippie
Those are
video.
like the grind days. I remember that
Yeah.
week was like 7 PA jobs back to back.
Yeah,
making,
because
like,
I remember you guys were
150.
telling me you were like, on like a feature, like right before that, I think,
It must have been a
or
lie.
something like
There's
that.
no way we
No,
touched a
you
feature.
weren't. Someone was, or maybe that was Toby. I'm not sure. Someone was saying there was
I
a
was.
condor.
Yes.
That was
yes.
some crazy story
I
about
would do
it.
anything, and Toby called me. He was like, "You'll do anything?" I was like, "Anything, bro." He's like, "You want to come grip for $300?" I went to some feature. I'll try and tell it quick, but it was a feature. It was an 18-day feature that was just a shit show all the way through. They went straight into a 19th day, like in an overnight, and like the entire crew walked and was like, "We're done."
Damn.
But Toby was staying and called me, so I went and I showed up, and it was like a decently funded feature. I think it was like $3 million or something. So they assumed if someone showed up on set and was a grip, they knew what the hell they were doing. And I had no walkie, no gloves, no nothing. And the first thing they asked me to do was get up in the condo with some other guy and help light like a 50K. I was like, oh, bro, you don't want me to do that. Yeah. And they kept trying to give me jobs throughout the day, and I didn't know how to do anything. And I literally just ended up being like a human sandbag on a flag on top of a mountain. And it was like 3 in the morning. I had no walkie, no light. I was freezing my ass off, and I could see crew because they were, a few hundred meters down the hill, and it was just, it was miserable.
Yeah, I remember Gal got back like, bro, the cables were like this thick, bro. Like I was carrying this shit across the dirt.
Yeah.
That was funny, yeah. Good times though.
that's
It was like those days that like anything would go. Like, hey, bro, you need me to PA for $100? Like, no concept of overtime, I think, at the time.
No.
It was like, I remember like those Blank Square shoots would be like, I don't even know if I would charge overtime because I was so excited to be on set first and foremost.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a crazy, after that San Fran thing, like, I don't know how we made it back, bro. To be
I almost
completely
killed
honest.
someone on that set we had was because we wrapped the scene and I was just trying to look busy. And I just saw a sandbag, so I picked up the sandbag and it was holding one of the flats. I forget who caught it, but someone caught it.
No, I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
That's
it was
good.
really bad. Yeah.
So I mean, that's a pretty big jump from then to now. So like, what was there any like big transition moment or like something that you guys did to kind of, or you guys just kept grinding?
I think it's just volume.
Shout out DCam.
David Camarena.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't say we wouldn't be here, but he definitely like took a chance on us. And it was right before COVID. I think we're very eager we had this idea of a production company, but like, what the fuck do we know about it? You know what I mean? And I remember I was working with Suj at the time, and Suj was like traveling to New York, and DCam, DCam's a DCam. Like, he's a beast, And he was getting hit up for a lot of work, 5Ks, 10K, 15s, 20, 30. Like, once you get into a certain pocket within the music video industry, you're a good director, people like you, you're reliable, you deliver. Now that we understand there's different levels in politics and how you should approach the music video space, but he was getting hit up all the time. And, eager, me and Gal are like, yo, let us run the 5Ks. Like, I got you. Let's, and he took a chance on us. And this was right before COVID, so we kind of started doing 5Ks, 10K, 15Ks, with somewhat of a little bit of knowledge of production because I was like production management for Suj. But, bro, I did, like made our own kind of like budget system, like had our little own payroll, like Excel sheet going, you know what I mean? And I think DCam's taking a chance on us kind of just like gave us like opened the door, and we just grinded. Like it could be a 4K, a 3K, a 10K. Like there was no bad day.